Hello, how you doing, everybody? Welcome in. Good to see you here today. We're going to be doing a bit of Train Simulator, the classic version. None of this Train Sim World stuff. We're going back to where it began. Well, for me anyway, with Train Sim. But yeah, it's all modded and DLC to all. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on this, and I must say, I'm pretty tired, but I really wanted to do this. I was gonna do it last night, but I was even more tired last night. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me okay and everything's good. I've changed a couple of things around. Well, not only with my channel, with my screens and everything, but also. The way this game works is I have a mod installed called RW Enhancer. But the problem is OBS doesn't pick it up when it's on the game because it's an overlay. It's a third-party overlay. So I'm having to stream my actual screen, my actual monitor. That's how I'm going to be doing it today. So literally everything ever is on my second screen, which means it's extremely, extremely cluttered. But anyway, I digress. Welcome in, everybody. So we had Luke Thompson, member for 10 months before. Time to board the Foxy train and get going. No lateness either, as Great Western customers do have connections. Thank you for the 10 months there, Luke. Really appreciate that, mate. Christopher Spicer, member for 8 months. Love you, man. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. 8 months. That's fantastic. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. How many people do we have? Because I can usually see, but my second screen is so cluttered I can't bloody see a thing. Yeah, we have about 40 people, and so that is decent. That is decent for Train Sim, and Train Sim Classic even as well. It's such an old game, but hopefully we've done some justice and bringing it into the 21st century. It already was, but you know what I mean. Member for 16 months. Ooh, Dentings. Thanks, Em. Thank you. And Piggy, 11 months. We have the resident train man in chat. Piggy himself. 11 months. Thank you. Almost a Red Fox. Red Star Fox. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, right. So let me introduce you to the train, shall we? Let's do that. Let's turn that down. I want to make sure this works all properly. Here we go. Here it is. Look at that. Fantastic. We're paused at the moment. I'm just being a bit cautious just to begin with to make sure everybody can see everything. There we go. I think it's just changed over on that. How you doing? Who else do we have here tonight? Obviously, we have William, who isn't able to usually catch streams, but he's here. Good stuff. Hopefully, we can have a good chat all the way down to York today. We're going to be... but this is one part journey of a further one to Manchester. Manchester Airport. You can't actually get to Manchester Airport in this game. There's no DLC or route, anything that goes there. But the service does run there in real life. But we'll be stopping at Manchester Victoria, which is only two stops before Manchester Airport. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This is also a route that I have been on a lot in my life, in real life. So this is Newcastle Central Station. I mean, it's relatively accurate, although it's not one-to-one. But it is pretty decent, to be fair. We haven't set the train up yet. We're going to do that in just a moment. Nick, tell me about for 6 months. All aboard. Thank you. Appreciate the 6 months there. This is my hometown as well, for anyone who doesn't know. Newcastle. All right. Shall we go inside and get the thing set up? You can't hear anything right now because when it's frozen like this, you can't. It just mutes the game audio. Okay, be unpause. Whoa! There we go. All right, shall we set up this puppy? Also, so I'm running a load of mods and DLCs. So this train I'm going to be driving today is it's payware, but it's not like official payware. But it's so good. I think it's the best train in Train Sim Classic, to be honest. Class 185. And it has so much custom stuff. It is fantastic. But yeah, this isn't the normal Train Sim UI, by the way. The Train Sim Classic interface. This is a mod, and that's why I'm having to stream my actual display rather than my screen. Right, first things first, let's get this key sorted and then we'll put it into forward gear. Ding! Brilliant. We'll isolate the DSD system so we don't get annoying beeps the whole way down to York. But yeah, so we need to go on this monitor here and acknowledge the configuration so we can actually move. There we go, bit of beeps and boops. Enter route number, right. So we need to, I think it's 9152 we need today. Activating route code. Nick Morgan, member for 3 months. Jackie Poo, 3 months with me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nick. Appreciate that. Remember to run late so it's accurate. We were already late starting the stream, so I'm pretty, you know, on the law. Law. I did coffee and TV. Manchester Airport, there it is. And if we go outside, Manchester Airport, there we go. So today's trip will only take us as far as York. Where's the steering wheel? Will only take us as far as York because that is actually the first part of this route that we do. It's not all the way down to Manchester. You can't do it all in one. You can only do on this particular route, you can only do Newcastle to York, and then I have to reload it from York to Leeds, and then reload it again from Leeds to Manchester Victoria, which is where our service will terminate. But yeah, let's get the forward lights on. There we go. Do you want to have a listen to the horn? Ooh, that is nice. Oh, by the way, look what I've done. Isn't that slick? Woo! Isn't that fantastic? Okay, one thing I need to make sure is that we are on Route 7. Hang on, that's going to open Reshade for a second there. I just need to make sure we're on 7. There we go! Alright. Sounds fantastic. Hopefully I have set the train up correctly. And that it will actually just start playing the announcements. I'm going to be messing with the audio all the way down here. But welcome in, everybody. Good to have you. Fantastic to have you. Hopefully you'll be with us all the way down to York today. Why does the sign say Manchester Airport? Because this train goes to Manchester Airport. I'm going to be doing the rest of the trip, just not tonight. So this stream might only be 2 hours. It should be about an hour and a half down to York, but we've been chatting and stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah. Let me do that. Get rid of that. And if I open these doors, the announcement should start. Hopefully they're on the right audio track. So let me just do something quick. Hang on. Let me just... Hang on. Make sure this doesn't open on the wrong screen. Let me do that. And then I'll do that again. And then we'll turn that up to make sure they're playing correctly. Sorry, bear with me.
Welcome to Transpennine Express.
There we go.
This is a service to Manchester Airport, calling at Chester Street,
Oh,
Durham,
yes.
Darlington, Northallerton, York, Leeds, Dewsbury, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly, East Dewsbury, and Manchester Airport.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. No other train does this. No other train does this in Train Sim Classic. This is on another level. This is on another level. Thank you, Daniel. You've been playing Train Sim 2? Oh, have you really, Conceptualist? Yeah, fantastic, mate. But yeah, here we go. Doors are open. We'll begin boarding, and we'll be out of here in 2 minutes' time. The announcement sounds like you. I'm pretty sure it's the actual Transpennine Express. The actual Transpennine Express voice announcer. If not, he's very close to him, to the real one. Also, yeah, so I've done some very nice things in the top left there. Watch this. Oh, I love it. I love it. I put so much time into this. So you can keep up. I mean, I know it says it on the right, but it's probably easier and it's fancier and nicer to look at on the left there. In with my custom-made stream overlays for this for this trip today. Whoa, Calm with the 10 memberships. Oh my goodness, you absolute maniac.
Maniac.
Finally, Cash, you got yours back. Gothic, Daniel Ratcliffe, Callum Walker, Halidrip, it's such a strange name. Mooman, welcome, Dylan, Rizzy Riz, FXL, and Bowboy. Welcome to the den, everybody, and welcome back to the returning members. Thank you very much. Make sure you thank Calm for that. That's very generous. Very, very, very generous. All right, we'll you out of here in a minute. Listen.
Platforms the service to York. Calling at Chester Street, Durham,
Listen.
Darlington, and Northallerton. This train is formed of 3 coaches. Please note.
Okay.
To ensure a timely departure, train doors may be locked shut up to 30
Here we go.
seconds
Are we
before
ready to get going? Oh, it's so good. Let's go. First stop is Chesterley Street, which is only 8 miles away. And it's one of the closest stations to where I live. I'm not going to give you any more information than that. We have a 20-mile-an-hour limit here. And then what we can also do is watch this. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. It's so good, the top left thing. I love it so much. I'm so happy I did this. I absolutely love it. Let's pick up this pace here a little bit. I can do 20 miles an hour. So as you can see, we've got a speed limit right there. It says 20. It's highlighted in the, you know, with the red circle. And then everything on the bottom is what's coming up. So if you see at the bottom of the screen, you have 25, 30, 50, 60, 70. Those are all the speed limits coming up. And then the white circles, represent, I think, traffic lights that are green or something like that. I think so, or signals, something like that. So yeah, we're just crossing the Tyne at the moment. There's a Reddiff Bridge over there. Look at that. There's the Tyne Bridge. Oh, I absolutely love it. My home city in Trade Sim. Love it. Big old crane in the background there. Woo! Great horn too on the 185. I love it. We got an AWS. How often do you think you'll press the sunflower? Oh, speeding. Hopefully not too much, although I think I'll have good reactions for it. I've disabled DSD, so we only have AWS to worry about today. What about the DRA AWS? So yeah, we're on the East Coast Main Line. Which is a railway from... Where does it actually begin? I guess Edinburgh? And then it goes down to London. So this is the main railway from Edinburgh to London. The scenery is nice in this game. Honestly, I have... Speeding it a little bit. Not too much. I have, like, seriously modded and DLC the hell out of this. And what this wasn't cheap to do. Not at all. Not at all. You're coming over next weekend? What do you mean? What, you mean the UK? I'm also enjoying a beer. Drinking beer, driving a train. Also, this train has basically a cruise control, which is unusual as well for trains and Train Sim Classic. Very advanced, this train. Really. For Train Sim Classic. It was made well after the game came out, mate. Right, we got a 70 mile an hour and a 100 coming up. How many people we got here right now? We got 61 people on board. Good to have you here. Hope you'll enjoy this trek down to York today. And then another day I'll continue this from York to Manchester. Now, I will say one thing about the East Coast Main Line, at least this part of it. It's not exactly the most exciting piece of track, but this is part of a larger journey. A lot of it is just a dead straight line, which you'll see soon. I mean, it's great for a high-speed train, but we can only get up to 100 miles an hour on this particular train, as that is its maximum speed. But I mean, the Class 800s that Transpennine have only go up 25 miles per hour more than that. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. We're not that far off. In fact, we should be going a lot faster. Here I am blabbering away. Got Chestney Street coming up in 6 miles as well. Come on, put me on the ground. Put me on the ground. I hate when it does this. There we go. I love the 185. It's my most it's the train I've been on the most. All the way back in the late 2000s even. There we go. We're picking up some speed now. Am I doing GTARP stream? Yeah, we're going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing some Civ tomorrow. I've decided I've had enough of Elio. It's boring. Yeah, Nemo, it's... I don't want to buy everything. I just wanted to buy everything in the UK. And even that, you're paying... You know, you're going on hundreds and hundreds for that. Is the game too loud? Should let me know. It would look like it was... I just glanced over. It was super loud. Is it okay? I've turned it down a bit. Just let me know how the audio's going, because I've never streamed this, so I don't know what the ideal level will be. Where is the pantograph? It's not electric. It's not an electric train. It doesn't need one. It's diesel. So I'm gonna set the cruise control basically here to 100 in just a second. There we go, and cruise. Boom. There we go. Oh, I love it. We might get an AWS warning in a minute because we've got a yellow signal, but we should be fine. So far, so good. Like I said, the next stop right there, it says in the top left, is Chester Street. Already 2 miles away. After that, it will be Durham, which is another station near me. It's a toss-up between Chester Street and Durham when I need to get on a train, as those are the closest. How you doing, Blade? Will we get an AWS? No. Not yet, although. Let's start bleeding some speed. How you doing, Big Jess? We've got Chester Street coming up. The brakes are fantastic on this 185. I love them. Coming up to Chester Street already. You can see at the bottom on the black bar at the bottom of the screen. That's what's coming up. Durham has way more services. You're damn right. Yeah, Durham's a far bigger station. Oh, look, Class 220 Super Voyager just passing. That's on the Penzance to Aberdeen route, the longest route in the UK. I've been on that train. Not as far as that mine. I went from, I think, Cheltenham to Wakefield. Alright, here we go.
We will shortly be arriving at Chester Street. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain.
What a beautiful, just steady approach into the station.
Traveling with Transpennine Express, and have a great onward journey.
I've been looking forward to doing this for days now. There we go.
This is a service to Manchester Airport, calling at Durham, Darlington, Northallerton, York,
Love
Leeds,
it.
Dewsbury, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly,
Absolutely
East Street,
love it.
and Manchester Airport.
I have a big thing for realism, like an immersion in realistic games, and that kind of stuff. Just little things like announcements and the little thing I've put in the top left corner. I love it. Absolutely love it. Sounds like heavy-handed. The guy talking's from like Manchester or something, mate. Yeah, this is just to the street. I do like how you get a free cam though. Nice. So yeah, I think this should take about an hour and a half to get down to York. But yeah, by the way, how pretty is Transpennine's livery? How beautiful is that? It's a great looking train, in my opinion. Yeah, please do hit the like button if you're enjoying exactly what Cash said. We have 70 people here. Love to see it. Thank you all for joining me. Even though this game is nowhere near as new as the train sim worlds, it has so much more to offer than those games. So much more, man. Like, it's unreal how much more stuff this has in terms of trains, routes. Yes, it might be a bit older, it might not look as good, but you can damn near get it close enough. You know, we're running things from Armstrong Powerhouse, which adds so much quality to the game. Like the sky and the clouds is all from them. We've got tracks from them. We've got signals from them. Just fantastic. And this train from ATS, not American Truck Sim, the other ATS.
And Northallerton. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Let's get out of here. Let's get to Durham. Doors closed, and there they go. All right, and we're off. It's like I don't even want to play music. It's just that chill. I've just stopped the music after the intro. It's just so. It's just I love it. Have I said I love it enough? I don't know. I think I'm losing my mind. Not enough sleep and driving today through flooded roads and all of that. Watched a video the other day where someone did Aberdeen to Penzance. How did somebody do that? I can train sim? You can do Penzance to Bristol, but then how does he do the rest? Does he switch to the cross-country line from... Not the cross-country line, XC route, the modded route from... Is it Bristol to Birmingham? Then there's Birmingham... There are ways you can try and get up there and do it. Like, I mean, you can do like 200-mile routes in this, 300-mile routes in this, as compared to Train Sim World's routes. All you can do is like an hour, and then you're done. You could go for hours on end in this game. So, massive routes in this, which is why I like it so much. It's so much more open and free. Not saying that I'm not saying Train Sim World's bad. Not at all. I'm just saying this had way more time to develop, and just has I think a more hardcore community. Also, this train has pretty good acceleration, I have to say, considering it's not electrified and it's not a locomotive either. Good to see you, King. Which do you think is better, Train Sim Classic or Train Sim World? I think I explained that, A-Trail. Good to see you, by the way. I think I basically just explained that. I personally prefer this. Have I tried SimRail? Yes, but I didn't understand what on earth was going on because I'm not Polish. Or Czech. Sorry, where is it? I forgot. I think it's Polish. For clarification, the Aberdeen to Penzance was real life. Oh, right, yeah. That makes sense. that makes sense. One of my favorite routes on Train Sim has to be Vegetation Pass. Big freight train fan. Just fun to mess around with the cars there. Didn't I do a stream where I struggled with a freight train in America? I couldn't get up a hill and I ended up just rolling back off the hill. Did I stream that? I swear Piggy was there. That's when I first met Piggy, I think, in that stream when I couldn't get up the damn hill. Get cruise control going again. Although we've only got 2 miles before Durham. But I think the one after Durham is Darlington, and that's like 20 miles. And then I think it's like 29 even between Northallerton and New York. So we've got bigger gaps coming up. This is Train Sim Classic. Yes, Raphael. Simrail is awesome. It's Poland, yeah, from Warszawa, Katowice. If there's any Polish people in the chat, please let me know if I butchered that or not. With all the available DLCs, you could easily do King's Cross to Edinburgh, Glasgow, and Dundee. Mate, yeah, you can. I could have done. This is my original plan for this stream was to start in Edinburgh and then over the course of a couple of streams end up in Liverpool. But I wanted to. There's AWS. There we go. Caught it. So by the way, if I don't catch that when it goes and the ding, that's me acknowledging it. If I don't acknowledge it, it slams on the emergency brakes of the train. I forgot what I was saying. Wondering how you got my HUD like that? Damien, it's a mod called RW Enhancer 2. And it is such a lifesaver in this game. It's so good. It is so good. Highly recommend. It modernizes the UI. And it literally, you don't need to use the Train Sim Classic UI at all. You don't even need to go into the menus. It sets everything up for you and launches you in.
We will shortly be arriving at Durham. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags.
So another very, very close station to where I live in real life.
As they may be required when exiting this station. Thank you for traveling with Transpennine Express.
Raphael, like I said before, it's with RW Enhancer. Highly recommend. It makes the game also look better. It has lots of shaders and lots of graphical settings you can do. There we go.
This is a service to Manchester Airport, calling at Darlington, Northallerton, York, Leeds, Dewsbury, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Oxford Road.
I'll just love listening to these announcements.
Piccadilly, East Dewsbury, and Manchester Airport.
Oh, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. You know I love it. By the way, if it's your first time watching me, please do consider subscribing. I want to do a lot more of this Train Sim stuff. I absolutely love it. The thing is, though, the problem with me is I generally get... if I do something... I tend to play games a lot in bursts, and then I get burnt out from the game. I just can't help it. That's what I do. That's why I haven't played it in a while. I was just taking a break, and now I'm back. I love it, Piggy. Yes. Definitely gonna have to get that. The old UI, yeah. It definitely needs an update. Definitely. I'm also using Reshade on top of RW Enhancer as well. Closest thing I played to a train sim was a Japanese arcade game. Namco Arcade in London. Last century. Wait, what? Like, I got vending machines on the platform? Oh, absolutely. Look at these tracks, by the way. They look really good. A lot better than the default ones.
Please. Platform 1 for the service to York. Calling at Darlington.
Jasper, yes, TPE, mate.
This train is formed of 3 coaches. This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard or rollerblade within the station building.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Darlington, 17 miles. The first longer gap between stations now. The thing is, I would have loved to stop at Thirsk, but this route doesn't let you. It gets you on a bypass route. I really want... I like Thirsk. I wanted to stop there. I had it in the stops in the description before, but I can't stop there for some reason. So we're having to just go to Northallerton after Darlington. This is the ATS Class 185. It is indeed. Line recommendations, Metro like oh, with Jameson 4, right? Because if you're gonna suggest I do anything in this game with America, I won't be able to afford it. I've blown all my money on UK stuff on this game. I did Southeast. Welcome. Next stop is Darlington. By the way, the people asking about the HUD before, the HUD doesn't come with the top left thing. I've made that for the stream. So you've just got the darker looking UI on the right, and at the bottom, and at the top. You don't have the purple thing on the left. That's I made that myself. Let me turn that down. There we go. Long time back, used to work at W.H. Smith on Durham Station. No way! Oh, speeding. Oh, this is, we're going to be 80 for a while. Oh, no, 90 in a mile and a half. So. The HSTs, yeah. I've been on one of those back in the day. GNER. One of my favorite things to do is set up areas where you can have a camera. I like a train watcher, the Doppler effect is so good. We'll see if we can do that at some point. When we're on the dead straight track part. Funnily enough, we're not on that yet. Is there Class 800s on train sim? Yes, I almost drove one today. But I wanted to do the 185 because I just love it. How about a Class 700 service from Luton to Orpington? Class 700. Can you do Class 700 in this game? Technically not stopping at Thirsk is realistic, as the Newcastle Lime Street route doesn't... But this isn't that route though, this is Manchester Airport. Yeah, it'll be the red car route that probably stops at Thirsk, yeah, Callum. Although I definitely have been on a Newcastle to Manchester Airport route that has stopped at Thirsk. Oh, maybe they just probably change it around year by year, because I've been using Transpennine from Newcastle to Manchester Airport all my life. Literally, you can go back to like 2005. I've been using Transpennine. The audio does look super high, by the way, on broadcast. I hope it's fine. I love the paces, Luke. I love them. I'm definitely, if everybody wants to see more train sim, please hit the like button and I will drive a pacer. I bloody love those things. the squeaky little love them. The bus of the rail. I'll do my best, Bobby. Do you get penalized for speeding? No. No, it won't like stop your scenario or anything, but I don't really know. I've never really tried to speed, really. Just accidentally sometimes. OHLE, they're widely regarded as that, but a lot of people love them. They're very charming. Saw someone mod a TPE livery onto Caledonian. What is that? Class 63. Well, I have the Class 68 with Transpennine, and I have the Class 800 with Transpennine. Oh, we can't go above 100 miles an hour in this train. But now, unless we get an AWS DRA warning, we should be fine to probably get out of the cabin view and have a look. And have a look around a little bit. So yeah, this is probably one of the more, although this has been modified, we have some really good routes coming up. So particularly the Leeds to Manchester route. And also we can extend this if we want to. We can do Manchester Victoria to Liverpool Lime Street afterwards if we want to do that. And there's some really good routes. This is slightly more of a dated one, although it has been kind of modernized, which is really nice. But there are some incredible looking routes. Good question. Are there any steam trains on Train Sim Classic? Absolutely, Kane. Yeah. Absolutely. How you doing, Andrew? Moose ahead? Not in this country. Oh, no way, Luke. Nice. Operate trains for a living, watching you guys do it. Watching you guys do it, show an appreciation for the job. Confused mind. Oh, I love trains. See, I love trains. I always have. I never knew you could drive into Manchester Airport. No, you can't. Not on Train Sim, sadly. Manchester Airport isn't in any route, which is kind of shocking that no one's put it into a route yet. But this service that we're operating right now will terminate at Manchester Victoria because you can go that far. But we can't go to Manchester Airport, sadly. It is the Manchester Airport service, but we can't actually get to Manchester Airport. Interesting new UI. What's the from? What do you mean? Yes, it was, Atrial. The thing is, I've been using Transpennine for, well, since, like I said before, since like 2005, and I've never ever once had a problem. So I guess if you use them every day for work and stuff, you're probably going to run into issues with the cancellations and stuff. But honestly, I've never had a single problem with Transpennine in my entire life. I guess I've been lucky. But that's why I really like them. Because I haven't had the misfortune of being on one of their cancelled services. Darlington in 9 miles. Wasn't the pacer just a temporary, like a stopgap measure in the 80s, and it ended up lasting until 2020? What's the UI from? A mod called RW Enhancer, MT Hammer. RW Enhancer 2. But everything I'm using in this run today is listed below in the description. I don't know what the frames I'm getting are, but they're pretty good considering everything's like maxed, and I'm using Reshade. I'm on 64-bit, the Vulkan edition. I tried using the DX12 experimental beta, but the frame rate comes down a lot to no real gain in anything else, so quite often temporary solutions end up being permanent. You're exactly right, yeah, it happens a lot. 75 people here, thank you everybody. Please do hit the like button if you're enjoying and you want more Train Sim content, because I'm wanting to do more, and I want to do more Transpennine. And we will get to other other companies and other rails, but right now I just want to explore the Transpennine network. So I want to... There's the South Transpennine network from Cleethorpes to Sheffield that I want to do. You have the West Coast main line that Transpennine do as well. Obviously, we have to Liverpool Lime Street. What else do we have? We have one of their old routes that goes to Barrow and Furness in the West Coast. It's Avanti West Coast and Transpennine that have screwed me over multiple times. I'm sorry to hear that, David. The only company that has ever messed me around, not really messed me around, but has ever given me cause for complaint is cross country. I've been on cross country twice, but I can't really blame them there was a delay. It was about an hour and a half delay, but it's because there was torrential rain in Yorkshire and everything was flooded, so I'm not really going to hold that against them, and I got home in the end. It's fine. I was from Wakefield to Cheltenham on the Class 220 Super Voyager. We're going to be speeding. Coming up to Darlington. Transpennine do Newcastle to Edinburgh. Yes, they do. I have been on that route myself in real life. Well, I did Edinburgh to Newcastle, but Edinburgh to Durham on their Class 800. Only took like an hour and 20 minutes. It was crazy. Oh, what am I slowing down so much for? Such a great looking train in my opinion, like the train in Train Sim. I think it's not a bad looking train anyway, like generally, but it looks great in Train Sim. Pacer and HST was stopgap? Really? The HST was? And yet RW Enhancer does have this UI, yeah. Not the top left thing, that's something I've made, but everything else on the screen, yes. Hey Quantum, thank you mate. Oh, has the stream been running well? Oh, that's a double blinking yellow signal coming up. Don't turn red. Should be fine though, but I'm going to slow down just in case. There's TPE Mark 5 driving cab at that factory somewhere. What do you mean a Mark 5? What, the Nova 3? Rip Nova 3, by the way. Got it. No. Full speed ahead. The cool thing about Train Sim Classic is you get passenger views too, which is awesome. But nice if there was passengers in here, but I guess if a game from 2009, they probably wouldn't look very good. Have you ever been on the Class 68? Well, you couldn't be on one. There are locomotives. But you mean being on a train that has been pulled by a Class 68? But the answer is no to that. Another AWS warning. My heart drops every time I hear that damn noise. I'm very, how you doing, Rothamel? Didn't see you there. I'm very, annoyed at... oh, there's the HST East Coast. A blast from the past. I'm very annoyed at Transpennine for getting rid of their Class 68 Nova 3 set. I think it's a really stupid decision. Anyway. They're lovely. They're really nice. And who doesn't like a locomotive? Let's slow it down. It's Darlington. It's quite a decent sized station. That's full service it. Yeah, 40, yeah. Yeah, be off to the right here. Yep, there we go. Welcome to Darlington, everybody. The next one will be Northallerton and then York.
We will shortly be arriving at Darlington. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required when exiting this station. Thank you for travelling with Transpennine Express, and have a great onward journey.
There we go.
This is a service to Manchester Airport.
I
Calling at
just love these announcements.
Northallerton, York, Leeds, Dewsbury, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly, East Didsbury, and Manchester Airport.
Fantastic. Concept of the Nova 3 was good. It should have top and tailed locos instead of driver cab. I don't know. I just something about the way that whole train looked with the 68 at the front, and then that I don't even know what you call it at the back. It was like a what is the thing at the back? It looked bizarre. I know it can pull it. I know it can pull itself. But what was it? It was a bizarre looking train back. Or sorry, wagon or I don't even know what to call it. Some of your favorite locomotives in general. The Class 68's up there, definitely. For me. I mean, yeah. What was the one that is like the Class 68 but older? That is like super noisy. Oh, by the way, I haven't even started the boarding. Whoops. Thanks, Quantum. Let's have a look around. Darlington. East Coast. Remember East Coast, everybody? Well, for anybody watching outside of the UK will not, but yeah. Oh dear, that's... Yeah, Darlington, your sign's in your pillar there. You might want to fix that. Home of a Lingfield Point, whatever that means. Welcome to Darlington. Class 67, is that what I'm thinking about? The older one? That's like super noisy.
This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard, or
Cycle?
rollerblade within the station building.
Okay, let me hear this. Oh god. Oh, the announcement's over. I didn't hear what she was saying. By the way, do you like the little thing I made in the top left? Let me know what you think of it. Spent like 40 minutes on it.
Your attention, please.
Maybe it's the 37. I think it's the 37, Callum.
One is the service
I'm thinking about.
calling at
With the thrashing. Well, 68 does the thrashing.
This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Have they said why they're getting rid of the trains? Patrick, what the Nova 3 set? With the Class 68, is that what you're talking about? There we go. Get out of here now. Northallerton next, I think it's quite a big gap. Yeah, oh no, it's only 13 miles. I think it's like 20 odd miles from Northallerton to York though. And the stream will be ending at York. It's not going to be a very long stream. It takes a lot to set these up. And I have a lot of setting up to do for the onward journey, and also I'm pretty tired, so... Right. Onwards to Northallerton. Do hit that like button if you want to see more of this. Because I would love to make this a weekly thing as well. That'd be a thing I do every Friday, who knows? Train Sim Fridays. Oh, we are just darting out of here. We've got a 90 already and 125 coming out. How many likes we got so far? We have 60. Appreciate it. By the way, what do you think of the updated channel branding I've just done with the new sort of color scheme? The darker purple and the lighter sort of together. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Just experimenting with it, you know? Should make it a weekly thing. Yeah, I agree. If it has the support, I'll definitely. Have you been to the Download Festival? I don't even know what that is, Quantum. Pog. Sizable. Thanks, mate. So who's a fan? Should I do a poll? Actually, well, let me pass this signal first. Actually, I might be able to do it on my phone because I don't want to exit out of this game. Can I do a poll on my phone? Is that a thing? No, I don't think so. Never mind. I'll just type in the chat. Just let me know. Thank you. 67s is what Transport for Wales have on their trains. All right. I also want to do the Wherry Lines route. Is it Sorry, I was just messing with my audio there. I was wondering what on earth was going so high on OBS on the mixer. I want to do the Wherry Lines. It's Great Yarmouth to Norwich by Armstrong Powerhouse. It's a very good track. Very good route, sorry. But yeah, Northallerton in 10 miles. It's a nice place to live, by the way. Northallerton and Thirsk are two nice places to live. It was ranked pretty high on the nicest places in the UK to live. Another Voyager. Yeah, if you haven't seen the starting screens or anything like that, I can just flash up a standby for you. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I reckon it looks really nice. I reckon it looks clean. Yeah. That route is brilliant. Yeah, Armstrong Powerhouse do a great job. You know what's another really highly, extremely well-detailed route in this? It's the Harrogate Loop, and it's free. It's not finished, mind, but the bits that are so detailed. So unbelievably detailed. Wherry Lines is nice. Route to drive with the DRS class 68. Yeah. But I do have the Armstrong Powerhouse class 68 enhancement, so we can probably drive that. We'll do the Wherry Lines at some point if you want to see it. And see was it the least used or the smallest station in the whole of the UK? The Burney Arms. That it's such a cute station. My favorite British train, I like the Class 8s, and for my America, my favorite is the Union Pacific Big Boy. Was that what it's called? The Big Boy. Big Boy. Oh, I missed the... Oh God, let me try that again. Here we go. Has the audio on this stream so far ever been like really high? Like on the train noise? Are you still steering with a mouse? Well, thankfully there's no steering to do here, Simon. We're thundering down the... oh dear, that's a bug. Down the East Coast Main Line right now. Towards Northallerton. A route, like I said before... Don't mind the missing ground there. A route, like I said before, I have done so many times in real life. This is probably, I don't know if I'm right in saying this, is probably one of the straightest bits of track in the whole of the UK. It just goes on and on. Four miles to Northallerton. Hey Army! Good to see you! Welcome. Zoom zoom. I think the audio is okay, but I'll have the sound as train song. Well, I'm trying not to make it too loud. I don't want something too loud. You need to be able to hear me still. I wonder if Jacque could try and pronounce the longest station name and butcher. Isn't that just Langfair? Abbreviated. I'm not about to take on ridiculous Welsh names. Two miles to Northallerton, and then after Northallerton we only have York. It goes pretty quick when you just thundering along in a straight line at 100 miles an hour. And also I disabled DSD, so we didn't have basically AWS 2.0. You are louder than the AWS, so I think it's fine. For regular viewers of my channel, is the audio at about the normal level for game and my mic? Northallerton coming up. I didn't even see it. Was he looking at the chat? Luckily, we've got good brakes on this 185. It just look. The reason I'm banging on about the audio so much is because it looks so high on OBS.
We will shortly be arriving at Northallerton. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required when exiting this station. Thank you for travelling with Transpennine Express.
Good old
and have a
Northallerton.
great onward journey. This is a service to Manchester Airport, calling at York, Leeds, Dewsbury, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly, East Didsbury, and Manchester Airport.
There we go. There you go. You set this camera up a little bit. Look at that. There we go. Oh! I missed the button. Damn dummy. If this was a freight train, would it be carrying a load of bracelets? You're damn right it would. Says everyone can now be found in the front carriage. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't emergency braking. Full service pipe, but not emergency. Brakes aren't on fire. How many likes have we got so far? Can we get it to 100 before the end of the stream? We're at 64 right now. So please help us out. Try and get to 100. We're at 167 right now. That would be very kind of you. "38 seconds. And then it's just on to the final station. It's very... I feel like we've only been live about 5 minutes. How long have we been live? Oh, we're an hour already. Okay.
The train now boarding. At platform 1 is the service to York. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Get out. There we go. I don't know why my taskbar was on. Hasn't had to use the emergency brakes yet. No, I'm a professional. Come on. Let's not be daft. An hour went quick. It really did. York is 29 miles, so we have a little way to go. Next stop, York. Oh, that sounded good. That sounded great. Professional means you're paid to do something you're a master at. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the salary. Let's not be concerned with his salary. Just, I'm an expert. Relax, you're in safe hands. Glad I finished my college work before the stream was over. What do you mean? Yeah, so York, so what we're going to do is, if I mean, the reception's been good on this stream, you know, so if the views are good and the likes are up there, people want to see more, we'll continue this exact route next week. We'll do York to... Technically, it's 2 routes. It's York to Leeds, and then we have to swap the route at Leeds to carry on to Manchester. But we can do that. I'll get it all sorted out. You still have those swinging signals for crossing. No doubt somewhere in the UK I still have them, but the ones I've seen are actual crossing arms. Like, no, they're not even arms, they're full-on barriers. They close the whole road. They're not just simple swing down ones. And they have like a mesh, like, metal gate thing underneath, so it discourages people trying to go underneath them, like, on foot as well. It'll be very difficult to cross when they're down. Oh, I'm speeding for the train, not... Shouldn't be going this fast. Now this is I think this is like 30 miles of like dead straight track, so it's gonna be thrilling. Also, I think any game you play will be here because we want to hang out with you. Oh, thank you, mate. Well, what would you say if I was considering playing Uncharted 4 again? Because, I mean, my last... When I played that last time, halfway through, I upgraded my whole computer. And it was really bad. I had some massive technical problems with Uncharted 4 when it came out because my computer just couldn't handle it. It was a bit dated. But now is a different story. And if you haven't, please watch that zombie video I did with the Brick Gang. It just died as soon as I uploaded it. So it's weird because it's my worst performing video of the last 10 I've uploaded. But it doesn't make sense though. It doesn't make sense because Heavy Handed, his views were tanking like mine, and then suddenly his shot up. And now he has more views than mine. So I don't know what is happening with the YouTube algorithm lately. I have no clue what is going on at YouTube. It's not right, whatever's happening. Heck yes to Uncharted. Let me know if anybody else wants to see Uncharted again. Maybe we'll even play it on the high difficulty, you know, because we've already completed it. And I would like to replay The Last of Us as well, because my playthrough that was my first playthrough that was rather ruined by an audio issue I was having at the time. I have a train crossing less than 100 feet from my house. That must be pretty noisy, mate. Oh, here's Thirsk. Nearly missed it. Here's Thirsk right here. Oh, this is where I wanted to stop, but it wouldn't let me. Poor Thirsk. Poor Thirsk. We just blew straight through. Richie Rail, good evening. I'm new here. Nice to see some TPE content. Heck yeah, mate. How you doing? We're just having a chat on our way down to York. We just passed Thirsk, so we're only 20 miles to York now. And yeah, I love Transpennine myself. I've been using them since 2005, and I guess I've been extremely lucky because I've never had a single issue with Transpennine. They hold like a special childhood place in my heart, really, because of a lot of memories with Transpennine and going on holiday with them, so stuff like that. I'm very, very pleased with the way I've made this game look. I've spent the past like 5 days installing stuff and trying things out and making this game that came out in 2009 pretty much look, I mean, well, look like this. The results speak for themselves, in my opinion. It looks great. Yeah, if you're new and you don't know what I do on this channel or anything like that, I try, I'm a variety channel. I do different things, and we've built like an amazing community that I have incredible viewers that just kind of watch whatever I play, and it's awesome because we've created a community doing this. But I originally started with GTA 5 roleplay, and that's the main part of my audience with that. But I like to play everything. I don't just like to do that. I will be live in an OCRP, a GTA 5 RP community tomorrow, but I like a lot of things. You know, talking about all the games I've been playing since I started. G'day from West Yorkshire. Why I said that in a Australian accent, but I was just in North Yorkshire today. Do TPE use 158s? No, they don't. No, I like the 158. Yeah, not bad at all, Raphael. But I do want to do more TPE, Transpennine Express, on the channel. I want to explore their whole network that we possibly can on Train Sim Classic, and that also means exploring the other 2 trains I can drive of Transpennine Express on this game. So I can drive their Class 800, which is a high-speed train, electrified, well, and it has a diesel engine. And then I have the Class 68 locomotive with the Nova 3, somewhat similar to a Nova 3. The Nova 3 isn't, or those Mark 5, is it Mark 5 C or A carriages they have? Whatever they are. It's near enough. I could drive that. Oh, they used to before 185s, Google says. I must have been on one, because I've been using TP, like I said, since like 2005. Obviously I was a kid then, but I don't always remember 185, being on 185s. And 185s are the most of my memory of being on trains. Oh yeah, I like the look of your content and have a very friendly community. That's awesome, eh? Welcome. I absolutely love the community we've built here. As you can tell from my name. Oh no, I could tell. I could tell. I could definitely tell. Well, this stream will be ending when we get to York. We're gonna do York. We are going to go to Manchester, Victoria. This is a full route. I'm not doing it today. I'm too tired, but oh, another Voyager. Hang on. Damn it. You can't hear it very well from the inside. A bit late. Yeah, we are going to, I'm going to do York to Leeds and then Leeds to Manchester, Victoria as well as a continuation. That train looks absolutely sick, says Lucas. Thank you for the 5 months. Really appreciate that, Lucas. Have you been on the London Underground? No. I've been to London twice in my life. That's it. I'm from the northeast of England. I'm not... I've been to London once on a trip with family from Reading or something like that, and then, oh, not Reading, no, something like that, and then I went with college to Virgin Atlantic and Crawley, and we stopped in London. So I was supposed to be in London. I was supposed to be in London last February, or the year before last January, sorry, but I got very ill, so I had to cancel my trip. And it was for a wine tasting. I was really upset about that. I'm assuming you started in Saltburn. No, we started in Newcastle, Richie. It's the Newcastle to Manchester airport service. which I think now is operated by a Class 800, if I'm not mistaken. But they have operated the 185s on this because I've been on them loads in my life. Jacque is from downtown England. Andrew. I'm going to do a good challenge. The entire Great Western Railway mainline route from Paddington to Swansea. You can do that? Or is this in real life you're talking about? You can do, if I'm not mistaken, I think the longest route in Train Sim Classic is Penzance to London Paddington. I think it's like, that's a long route. Actually surprised myself for how long you've been a member. Well, nearly half a year. It's fantastic. Thank you so much for the support. We'll be in, like I said, we'll be in OCRP tomorrow night. I don't know how I'm going to stay up that long because I'm already tired, but I'll do my very best. Might be a shorter stream. But I want to do some Civ stuff, and I'm thinking of bringing out Wendy, who has only ever been out once before. So maybe we'll open up a 24/7 and just chill and just chat, and I'll do that. I'll do a horrendous accent, and you can all laugh. I think now it's Saltburn to Manchester Airport by 185s and Newcastle Liverpool. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Richie. Yeah. Yeah, because I went from Manchester Airport to York on a 185 Transpennine like a year ago, but I had to change at York because it wasn't carrying on to Newcastle. So I changed, and I got on an LNER Class 800 from York to Newcastle in first class. It was really nice. I was in first class on Transpennine too, but it was like a COVID service. It was really stripped down. But LNER did strip theirs down. I had the full thing, but Transpennine were a bit slow in getting back to normal service. Get some good sleep until then. Yeah, I know. No, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Richie. I think that's how it is now. But it's not like they haven't done this recently. I mean, this is like I'm in the bit of lag there. I'm in the livery from 2016, and they were definitely operating this from that. Have I ever done fire department roleplay? No, I haven't. I haven't the faintest idea what I'm doing. Ooh, brace ya. See ya. By the way, though, we do have a video coming out with the Break Gang next week, which is, I'm not going to reveal what it is, but if you remember, join the Discord, and a link your YouTube to your Discord so you get access to the member access, the notice board for members only. And we are I'm currently previewing videos a week in advance, which is unprecedented levels of organization of my channel. So if you remember, and you're in the Discord already, and it's linked, you already know what's coming next week. Something fire related, I'll say. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Not so far to the Azumas. The seats are like ironing boards. Yeah, the first class seat I was in on the Azuma wasn't that bad. It was just, when you're doing 125 miles an hour on that train, it's very rocky. Just a lot of movement. Like I had to hold on to my wine. Even on a dead straight track like this was the part of the track that I was on with the Azuma as well, and it was still rocking about. Did you guys give up on Farm Sim? No, we're just taking a break. Again, burnouts. Don't want to. We're playing it too much. Spoiler alert. Yeah, well, I mean, I mentioned it's something to do with fire. I didn't say what it was. Stage 1, Paddington to Reading. Stage 2, Reading to Bristol Parkway. Bristol Parkway to Swansea. Interesting. kind of like what I'm doing to get down to Manchester Victoria. You have to use a couple of routes, so everything I'm using is in the description, by the way. Off to Edinburgh next month. I think my trip between Leeds and Newcastle is direct on a Class 800 on the Nova 1 Transpennine call that, I believe. I have been on their Nova 1 Class 800 from Edinburgh to Newcastle. It only took like an hour and 10 minutes. It was crazy. Yo, can't stay long. How you doing, Nicole? Well, the stream's going to end soon anyway. We're only 2 miles from York. This stream was only ever going to last as long as the route. Unfortunately, I'm not doing another one. But it's nice and self-contained, you know? It's a nice start to this journey. We have probably another 2 hours and something of this trip to go on the next stream. So we'll be picking this up from York. And we'll be going on to Leeds and then on to Manchester Victoria afterwards. Absolutely love this train. And how gorgeous is the Transpennine livery, by the way? How beautiful is that livery? I think it's the best looking livery in the UK, in my opinion. And I've missed the AWS and now we're slamming on the brakes. Too busy looking at this stupid livery. It's thrown on my brakes. At least we weren't going very fast. There we go. All right, let's get on with it. Thank you very much. But be honest, how much does that happen to you when you play this game? Or any train sim world or anything? Too busy looking at the pretty train on the outside to notice the AWS warning going off. Not to worry, we're on our way though. Join your Discord, fantastic, welcome. Really appreciate viewers of other things, you know. Not to say that I don't appreciate you if you come here for my OCRP content. That's not at all what I'm saying. I just I'm very much welcoming to viewers of all of my content, or even just other things like train sim. It was bound to happen. I know. It was bound. I know. I was so close. Only a mile from York, man. It happened. Yeah, good idea, Ghoul. I should do that next time. Scottish Boy 74 became a supporter. Welcome to the den, Scottish Boy. Thank you. No, you're right with that intro with GWR. They have a good looking. Ah, you don't get me a second time. They have a good looking livery. In my personal opinion, I'm a big fan of blues and purples and silvers. So Transpennine has all that covered. This has to be the best stream for train sim going. Definitely worth it. Thank you, Luke. Ooh, that's some big praise. Oh, there's another Super Voyager. Yeah. All right, we're coming up to York. We'll hear this lovely announcement.
We will shortly be arriving at York. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required when exiting this station. Thank you for travelling with Transpennine Express, and have a great onward journey.
Beautiful. I never know when to stop with trains that don't last the whole platform. I think here will do.
This is a service to Manchester Airport, calling at Leeds, Dewsbury, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly, East Didsbury, and Manchester.
And there's
Airport.
the end of that. So, I really wish it wouldn't pop up this window, because I can't get rid of it until I literally just dive out of the lips. Dive out of the scenario, but it's a lot of people over there. Look at that. Some well-dressed people and some high-vis people. Anyway, don't get distracted. But there we go. That is the part 1 of our journey to Manchester Airport. Like I said, we can't actually get to Manchester Airport because it's not in the game, but we can go as far as Manchester Victoria. But yeah, please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the stream. A bit shorter one, but I only wanted to stream as long as the route lasted. So if you want to see more, let me know in the comments below, even if you are telling me about it in the live chat right now. Is it Richie, hang on, before we end here, is the voice, it's not Joe Dobson, is it? It just sounds like him, or is it maybe they all sound the same because they're from that area? He sounds like, well, it sounds like Joe Dobson, but it also sounds like the Transpennine guy that does it. So anyway, I digress. No worries at all, Richard. Good to see you. Got a nice shot of the Voyager at Leeds. Absolutely. Oh, I like the Voyager. Big fan. This is the last stop. It is Kashi. I'm sorry. There's the old TPE livery to the left, or where's that? Oh yeah, there you go. You can see. Oh, look at that. That's an old one. Goodness. I definitely was on those at some point. Pretty sure. There's a like pre-2005 or something. Oh, sorry, whatever. Maybe it is Joe Dobson. I'll have to look into it. But anyway, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see more, let me know. And yeah, we will end there. And I'll see you tomorrow in OCRP. Have a good one.
Take it slow when we're heavy. You can always let me know.